It's not hard to see where AB InBev's interest in SABMiller lies. Its smaller rival owns over 40 different beer brands in Africa, while the world's largest brewer has none. The rise of craft beer has weakened some of AB InBev's home markets, such as the United States, making the growing middle classes in emerging markets like Africa even more attractive. As the continent has become more prosperous, consumers have moved away from illicit homebrews and more towards branded lagers and ales.
It's very interesting that M&A activity has increased so substantially. What people are saying is that mainly, there's a lot of money around which hasn't been used, a lot of profits being made which are, just lying there, not actually being productively employed, and something needed to happen with that money. And of course there are huge opportunities in a number of the emerging markets, of course, whether it's Africa, whether it's what's going on in China, the areas where the middle class is really developing and developing in huge numbers. And of course, to be able to exploit that, you need to be big.
Africa is expected to see a sharp rise in the legal drinking age population in the next few years, but the commodity price slump has recently put a big dent in economic growth. There are fears that this is filtering through to its bars as hard-pushed consumers switch back from top-end beers to cheaper local variants.
Well, it is a bit of a problem, obviously. There are so many commodity-producing countries in Africa. Look at South Africa, for example, look at Zambia with copper, and of course the oil itself in the countries that produce it, whether it's Angola or Nigeria. Of course this is going to slow things down. But we've got to bear in mind that in a number of those places, they're used to ups and downs. But the question is how they're going to control any sort of disquiet that there may be in the population.
SABMiller's takeover by AB InBev has sparked fears about jobs, with South Africa's Food and Allied Workers Union saying it will oppose the deal. South Africa's National Treasury has also raised concerns over tax erosion, with a senior Treasury official citing that it too could try and block the takeover. Penina Karibe, CCTV.